What up? This is Robert Horry.
Horry, three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
What's going on is that it is Friday. And Harper and I are trying to desperately avoid the ice storm that is coming for the city of Atlanta this weekend.
Ridiculous.
We are going to be, we may, you know what, next week's show we might be from the house. Might be from the house next week.
You guys aren't alone. I got to go to Lubbock to do a game, and it's supposed to be a ice storm heading towards Lubbock too.
Oh, so you're going to be all in it. Oh, yeah, there's a line of storms going across the south here that is like, if you're just north of like that Georgia-Tennessee line, it's a lot of snow. And if you're just south, it's like strap in for some ice, kids, because it's rainy and freezing. So we'll see how we shake out here. But if you don't hear from us in a few days, maybe check in. I'll check in on you, too. Make sure you get to Lubbock okay. Who are you doing in Lubbock this weekend? Whose game are you
Houston plays Texas Tech, so I have college radio that game.
Nice. Good for you. If you want to hear Rob on this, is on Compass, right?
Get correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you want to hear Rob on Compass, just go look up where you can, I think you can go to Compass Radio or Compass Media Networks, and you can look up where there are affiliates in your neck of the woods. You can listen to Robert Horry call some college basketball. Question from Darius. And by the way, if you ever do have a question for us, man, kick it our way. We're happy to get them. We get a bunch every week. Shout out to all the people who reached out in the last week when we mentioned we're coming up on the 5-year anniversary of the show, which, by the way, will be next week. Next week will be our 5-year anniversary. 1 week from today, actually. Will be our 5-year anniversary. So we got a lot of people that reached out and just wanted to say thanks. We've been with you since day one. Love and appreciate all you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Couldn't get back
much.
to everybody, but really nice, kind messages from a lot of folks. So we appreciate you guys very much. Question from Darius. I didn't even see this. I had to go look this up. Yo, the Clippers replay showing geese on accident the other night, and the announcers losing their shit on the air was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I had to go look this up. In the middle of a replay, the Clippers broadcast, for some reason, instead of cutting to the replay, cuts to
a duck,
a bunch of geese, like in a river, and stops there for like 5 or 6 seconds. And you're gonna hear the guys on the broadcast literally stop in the middle of the analysis as they're waiting, and then they just can't control themselves afterwards, and it's unbelievable.
Wants to get right on the inside.
Geese.
And then
Jimmy Jackson.
There we go.
Then it comes back.
Oh man.
First you got the devil tears, now we've got geese.
No, duck goose.
Geese in the middle of their broadcast. I don't even know why they had geese queued up somewhere in the studio, but there were geese. So Darius's question is, Rob, have you ever lost it on the air where you couldn't stop laughing? My addendum to that question would be, where's the worst place you ever got the laughs and couldn't stop?
I have to tell this story. Hey, let me start off by saying Chris McGee, my coworker down at Spectrum,
Geeter,
nicest guy. He is so funny. So Geeter. So I wasn't on this show, but when I came back, they said, man, we got to show you something. And there's a player on the Lakers by the name of Tarek Black. And so you know how sometimes they fan to the crowd and they show Tarek Black's family. And so now Chris is on there, yeah, we got this going. And then he says, say hello to the Black family.
Yo.
And then he said it because you think Tarek Black is like saying hello to the Horry family. So he said, say hello to the Black family. And James, so I go into the studio the next day, and they tell me this when we get ready to go on air. And then James says, I leaned over to him and said, I knew you was always racist. And so they telling me this right before we go on air, and I'm fucking crying, man. I'm literally crying. And they were like, Rob is still laughing. We can't tell you why, but just watch yesterday's episode, and you'll know why, man.
No.
And you should have seen Geeter's face even a day, 2 days later. When he said that, he still turned red and like an embarrassed. I said, man, it's just funny. You don't have to be embarrassed because that was the black family.
They were the black family. I mean,
in more ways than one.
Right.
So I couldn't stop laughing, man. Shit was so funny. They was like, man, Rob, you got to stop laughing. I said, I'm trying. I just can't.
I can't. Harp, do you have a story about a time you couldn't stop laughing, or maybe inappropriately so? I have one I could think of off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, anytime. It was a couple of times, and some of them have come in church.
Mine's in church.
I think when I've heard people repeatedly fart in church, there's nowhere in the world. I don't need to be around anybody and hear that because I'm not gonna stop laughing. Don't look at me. Because what happened was, I heard it, then I looked around, and then the people next to me heard it, and their eyes got big. Yeah. And then it was more me looking at them that caused me to start dying laughing than the actual fart.
And then once one of you goes, that's it.
And I'm like,
that's it.
And I tried everything within I even had to get up and leave out like I'm going to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And once I got in the back, I just bust out laughing and it took me about 5-6 minutes to get back.
So. Mine's also in church, and we don't. All right, so we're gonna get a little personal here. We don't go to church a lot. Mm-hmm. We're not like I used to when I was a kid. We would go all the time. Mm-hmm. We kind of got out of the doing the every Sunday thing. But I always treat religion as cause it's a personal thing. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't judge people who go every week. I don't judge people who don't go every week. It's your relationship with God is your relationship with God.
True.
So my one of my nieces in Orlando was being baptized. So, of course, we're going to church. So, we're all dressed up nice. We're sitting in the pew, and they start to hand out during Mass. The little collection plate goes around. Mm-hmm. And my stepfather, jokingly, again, not a regular Mass guy, just goes, "Was this for tips?" and I was like, no, it's a collection plate. He goes, all right, it's for tips. And he passes it down to me, and I hand it to my cousin Bobby, who leans in my ear and goes, just the tip. And I start laughing, and he starts laughing, and the two of us had to bury our faces in the prayer book, and I'm laughing so hard I'm crying, and I'm trying not to make noise. I never go to church. I don't need this to be the thing that Jesus is like, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
And I'm crying. My face is beet red. I am crying, and the two of us are dying. My mother's reaching 3 people over and smacking both of us. Shut up. Knock it off. I mean, we are dying laughing. And because he couldn't stop laughing, I couldn't stop laughing. And the two of us, forget it. Stupid, childish joke, but in church, of all places. Always in church.
Right. Since you guys are telling the church story, I got to tell a church story.
Oh, church story. Here you go. Church story time.
Our goddaughter was getting baptized. No, sorry. It was Christian. I think it was his first communion, right? And I'm not Catholic, so I don't know. And so Candace is Catholic, and so I'm Baptist. So she's telling me all these rules, the body of Christ and all this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So when you go up to the preacher or the priest, you go no for, you don't want to get
communion. Yeah.
Communion. So I'm not. She tells me this early, so I get I forget. Next thing you know, he puts the thing. What's it called? The body of Christ.
Yeah. It's the bread. Yeah, the little wafer.
So it's in my. He puts it. I put it in my mouth. I'm like, so we get back to the pews. I take it out of my mouth.
No, don't do that. No, you can't.
And I put it in Candace's purse. So we get outside, and Candace's like, what the heck is this? She said, I told you to do like this. I'm like, I forgot.
I've given you the body of Christ.
You can't put the body of Christ in my purse. I'm like, it's a cracker, man. It's a cracker. Get over it.
But he blessed it. You can't. No, you gotta
take communion in the Baptist church.
And not in my church. We didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I was like,
you put it in her purse.
Purse.
Dude.
Oh man,
that's wonderful. Good for you.
know. So
No, I don't know if it's quite good for him.
No, it's not. It's not. It's good for us.
quite.
It's good for us.
Yeah,
It's
not quite.
Kind of really good for him.
Scrummaging through her furs and finds the body and the blood of Christ sitting there in the bottom of the purse.
I'm looking forward to when you get to the gates of heaven. And St. Peter's there like Mike Brown with a laptop and be like, is this you? Go through this room and go like,
and I'm like, I'm sorry,
is this you?
I'm in the wrong line. I'm going to the Baptist.
No, I gotta go again. I'm headed downstairs. Let me go over here. I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought this was the escalator down. My bad. I'm sorry.
Wow.
All right.
That is interesting.
Let's get to Walt Frazier the other night.
He's been on one.
Oh my God, Walt's been on one, dude. Walt's been on one. This was Mike Breen, and this was during the game. Klay Thompson during the Mavericks-Knicks game. Mike Breen is doing what I think is like a really nice job trying to kind of like pay some respect to Klay Thompson in his career. And he's talking about all the things he accomplished, and then Walt Frazier leans in.
His perspective and love is so pure, Clyde.
Yeah.
What an extraordinary career. 4 rings. All-NBA, NBA All-Defense, All-Star, now 4th all-time 3-point field goals. He's also become a great mentor for so many of these younger players. He is one of the great representatives of what the NBA should be all about.
But his real claim to fame, Mike, Megan Thee Stallion.
What are you doing? You know, you're gonna have to get a warning. And you're going to get me in trouble.
Mike Breen, the consummate professional, and Walt's just on one. I love that.
You heard his new victim, right?
No, who's the new one?
His new victim is Booker.
Oh, did you get Booker on that one too?
Yeah, he's like, his claim to fame is messing with a Kardashian.
Oh, man.
So he just been on one, man.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think Klay will be remembered all time. More so for Megan Thee Stallion than he will for his NBA game. But who's an athlete that you immediately think of something that happened to them off the court before you think, it doesn't have to be an NBA, any athlete, something that happened to them off the field or off the court versus their actual playing career?
Oh, this could get a little dicey.
It could get mine's really dicey.
Yeah, I the only one because he's always in the news is Antonio Brown. That's a
good one. That's actually a really good one, because it's hard to remember how great of a player he was because of all the total nonsense.
Yeah, that and then plus T.O. doing the sit-ups in his front yard.
Oh, my God, that's right. And Drew Rosenhaus in there with him. Just next question. Next question.
Yeah.
Well, let me go ahead and
float it out there.
address the elephant in the room. We'll say OJ.
Yeah, it's me too.
It's OJ.
But that's the thing. Because of all the shit that OJ went on with him, I don't remember almost anything about his playing career. And I know he was a great player.
Yeah.
But I remember almost nothing of his playing career. And that sucks.
Well, he's done playing by the time you start watching football, probably, right?
Well, no, but my dad was my dad loved football. Like, my dad loved football. So I knew plenty of, like his accolades as a player and stuff. But I like when you mentioned his name, that's like the fifth thing you think about is football.
Yeah.
Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Running through the airport.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Honestly, Naked Gun holds up. We watched the original, I want to say a couple months ago. Holds up.
Yeah.
Good movie. Very funny. All right. Question from Curtis.
Oh, Ray Caruth too. Those are guys that you remember. For shit that you're like, damn, dude.
Yeah. That's true.
So.
Yeah. I'm not even going to bring up Ray Lewis's name. Except I did.
Well,
question from no, but I think Ray will be way more
right there in Atlanta, though, right?
That all happened here. Yeah. That happened here. Let's not bring that up. All right, question from Curtis. I forgot how good Denny's is after a late night out. I hit that up the other night after partying, and man, it hit the spot. Aside from Waffle House, he immediately disqualifies Waffle House. Aside from Waffle House, what's your best late night food hit?
I'm about to say, boy, we in the South.
It's always Waffle House, man. It's always Waffle House. But he ain't wrong about Denny's, and there's not a lot of Denny's around here in Atlanta. I think we got like 2 of them. But there were a ton around South Florida, so I used to hit Denny's 3 o'clock in the morning on the regular.
See, I was usually sipping on something, so I didn't want to sit up and in IHOP or Denny's. Like I used to be IHOP when I was in Houston, right? You got to go to IHOP. But now I'm just gonna roll through Wendy's, give me a Dave's double, and keep it moving.
Dude, late night Wendy's too. Like, I'll tell you, I got to give you late night Wendy's is. And by the way, is In-N-Out worth the hype? Because everybody freaking throws flowers at that place, man.
I love In-N-Out, but I love Whataburger better.
Okay, that's the other one everyone throws flowers at, and we just have them starting to open here in Atlanta.
Yeah. If you go to In-N-Out, you got to say, this is the thing with In-N-Out. You have to say, easy on the salt and a triple, 3x3.
Okay.
Because sometimes they heavy-handed with that salt, and you be like, oh, what the hell is this? But yeah, and a Neapolitan shake, that's all I get. A 3x3.
Damn, that sounds good. Neapolitan shake.
Huh?
Ooh, Neapolitan shake. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
Neapolitan shake.
That's pretty damn good. Okay. Harp, you got a late night. Immediately disqualifies Waffle House, which, by the way, if you're in Atlanta, it's everybody's late night.
Right.
Like there's nowhere else anywhere to go.
I mean,
y'all don't do IHOP there?
Yeah, we do IHOP, but IHOP it's a distant second to Waffle House.
Man, the Waffle House is always going 2:00 in the morning. You'd think it's a dinner rush.
Really?
It's always crowded.
I mean, if you're disqualifying Waffle House, I mean, yeah, you could say IHOP. You know, you're thinking about places that, are actually open, that you can actually, get a decent meal. Yeah.
I'm not even thinking decent meal. I mean, you're thinking I've had a few too many and I'm
I
hungry.
mean, well, heck, then you probably go through the drive-through, a Wendy's or whatever's open late.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. Don't sleep on Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Don't sleep at 2 a.m. Taco Bell.
Hey, I used to love
it's going to wreak havoc on you, but yeah, it's worth it. 2 a.m. Taco Bell.
Hey, also, if you're in Atlanta, don't sleep on those wings, them lemon pepper wings over there at our favorite joint.
Magic
or just
City.
ride by and get some of that barbecue that's be in the parking lot over there at Magic City.
I do not need...
Why are you looking around? You looking for your wife?
I do not need to come home after a night out with a bag from Magic City, okay? That's not... I'm already probably in trouble for being out that late. The last thing I need is wings from the strip club. Like, that's not going to get it done. That's not going to mend any
I never had that. We used to always talk about Lou Will.
Oh, Lou was lemon pepper Lou. Yeah. That was the joke forever because he did it during COVID.
Yeah.
All right, question from Kane. And these next two are a little off the wall. I'm starting to get hyped for Avengers Doomsday, but nowhere near the hype level I had for Avengers Endgame. All right, this is a nerd question. What movie or show have you been the most hyped for? Like something that you were just like, couldn't...
Lincoln Lawyer.
You really were that hyped for Lincoln Lawyer?
No, I'm just saying this. I'm talking about current about to come out.
Current hype. Okay, current hype.
The
gotcha.
new season for Lincoln Lawyer is supposed to be crazy good.
I'm looking forward to that too.
Okay.
But I was always the one I was so hyped for, and this is gonna sound, very Black Power was, Wakanda Forever. I was waiting on that one because it's okay. Yeah, we, you going, there's always been popular Black. Comic book stars that haven't been portrayed right, so this was the first one that I was like, yes, let me see this Wakanda one, and I was very, very happy with it. Not like when X-Men first came out. I'm a big X-Men, like,
oh yeah,
it's X-Men, but I was really happy with Wakanda Forever.
For me, X2 was the best of the X-Men movies. The second X-Men movie actually holds up real well, but I'm anxious to see what Marvel does with the X-Men when they get them back. So,
yeah, I'm curious to see what the new Wakanda is going to be too.
I do agree with Rob.
I keep saying Wakanda versus Black Panther.
I got you. Yeah.
I will say, Rob, especially recently, like, that's why I keep asking when is it coming back. Lincoln Lawyer is a show that every season. I've always looked forward to the next season, and I'm definitely looking forward to whenever this new season drops.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
One more recent one that I've gotten, like, really excited for that I didn't even know if I was going to like it. Now it's like, is the Rings of Power. The Lord of the Rings show on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when I saw that the second season was coming, I got, like, really excited. I was like,
yeah.
But I grew up with Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. And then, obviously, I'm a Marvel nerd, so I'm with Kane. I mean, most of the Marvel stuff I get a little too. I was getting crazy hyped for Endgame. Like, I was like, I just, I couldn't. I went and saw early screenings. I got into every media press junket I could for Endgame, dude. I was buzzing for
What
Endgame.
I know, they say Doomsday. I think they said it'll be a 3-hour and 45-minute movie.
It's gonna be.
Damn.
It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be quite a journey. All right, last one, and we'll wrap up shoot around.
Before we move on, just before I forget this, there's this new show on HBO. Have y'all seen it called Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
No.
It's kind of like you have to watch it. If you get you need something, watch that. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's not what you expected, but it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one. My wife, I wrote this down because we had a joking conversation about this the other night. My wife has 2 hard and fast rules in the house that I have to follow. And these are like, everything else is like, hey, I'd prefer if you didn't. But there are 2 hard and fast rules in my house. You take your shoes off. My wife's very big on not walking around the house with shoes on. And you don't eat in her car. I can eat all I want in my car. But if I got her car for any reason, she doesn't want to find a fry or, garbage on the seat or none of that. Like, you do not eat in her car. So the funny thing is my mom had the same 2 rules. My mom's rules were take your shoes off in the house, and she didn't get really too much honest about eating in the car, but she didn't like it. Do you have any hard and fast rules in your house from your wife, Rob, or Harp from your folks?
This is going to sound weird. Don't wash my clothes. I have to wash my own clothes. Because
is that your rule or her rule?
It's my rule.
That's your rule. Okay, so she does not wash her clothes.
She won't wash. It's like Candace like, I can wash. No. She knows I'm a real stickler about my clothes because, some of my clothes be right there. You dry them, then they're too short. And and I know which clothes those are, so I hang those. And so sometimes, short people don't think about this. They just throw everything in the dryer and keep it moving. And so I'm really particular about my laundry.
Short people don't think about it. Short people, let it go.
No, but I know what he means when it comes to certain things you got to hang and certain things you cannot dry.
But I used to have that rule, no eating in my car. And I used to have this major rule, no coffee in my car. So I have this friend named Albert. Albert's been a really good friend of mine for years. So he had to take me to the airport one time when I was in Houston. And I said, just keep my truck, And so he knows this rule.
Uh-oh.
So he comes back to pick me up. And the first thing I said, you fucking drinking my coffee in my car. No, I did. I said, there's a fucking spot right there. He's like, where? He's like, looking like, oh, damn, man. I'm sorry. I did drink coffee in my car. I'm like, he's like, how did you see that shit? I'm like, dude, I have a rule. I can smell it. I don't like the smell of coffee in my car. I don't want to see a stain in my car. And so now.
You're not a coffee drinker?
No, I don't even like the smell of coffee.
Wow.
And
okay.
So now in my older age, and my wife is a huge coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So I have to just bite the bullet on that, and she knows, and she be like,
I'm
this, like
surprised by that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was younger, I don't think there's any. I don't know if my mom has any. I mean, I always take my shoes off when I come into the house, just because it's like the second home. Well, it's just almost kind of like the second home anyway, and it just feels weird always having the shoes on after you do it for a while. But I know when I was younger, my dad was like, look, you can be inside or you can be outside, but you're not going to be running in and out of the house frequently. You either,
pick a lane.
If you're going to be outside, be outside. If you're going to be inside, be inside. But the whole going in and out, back and forth, in and out consistently, we ain't doing that.
Did you say that magic line?
I always
don't let all my air out this house.
I'm not air conditioning the neighborhood,
especially in the summertime.
I would get that. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't want any of all that because we be obviously when you're younger, we play in the front yard, go for a friend's house, and then sometimes they'll be coming in the house and they're leaving out, and you hear the alarm, like the chime of the alarm go out every time. It's like, no.
Yep.
Oh, bougie ass when I hear the alarm. All we heard was bam, the screen door slamming out. He had no alarm. That was our
that screen door. Yeah.
He said he had an alarm. Oh, bougie ass. Look how we dealing with here.
Sorry.
My dad, I'm turning into my dad as I get older, which I realize because my dad used to have a thing about the lights. Turn the lights. If you're in the kitchen and you leave the kitchen, you turn the light out. If you're in the garage, lights out, you turn the light out. And I will walk into our kitchen at 5 a.m. when I am up, and for the first person up in the morning, and the kitchen light is on. And immediately I feel my dad up my back of my spine going, someone should have shut that off last night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right, someone should have shut the damn kitchen.
Yeah.
And then my daughter comes downstairs and I'm like, were you getting snacks last night? She's like, how'd you know that? I'm like, you left the lights on.
You left the lights on.
Turning into grandpa.
I know that you're not from the South because we would say cut the light off. Man, cut the lights off.
I'm from New Jersey. No. I would just get shut the fucking lights off.
Is that what your parents say, cut the light off?
Yeah, cut the light off.
Turn it off.
Yeah, cut it off. And then it was one of the things also when the light over the stove. The stove, like
light.
usually when that light is on or off, that usually means that the kitchen was closed. Like everything was clean, everything was good.
Light is
kitchen
off.
closed. Ain't no more cooking,
Done.
ain't no
This is
more
it.
nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it that was also one of the things also growing up.
Yeah.
That's the night light right there, boy.
Yeah.
Turn that light on.
And that's all I have in my kitchen. I turn all the lights off except the light over the stove, and you can see what you're doing. And my wife's like, "No, I need to turn the light on." I'm like, "You got a light." She's
Yeah.
like, it's like this tiny ass little light. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's all you need. 25
Yeah,
watts will get you through this kitchen."
And so the wife would turn on the lights, and I'm like, I come behind and turn them off, and then
me
I said,
too.
but I will do this for her. We have a light over the island, and I would turn that on, and I turn the dimmer down.
Dimmer down.
Really, and that's the only light I will allow. Like she likes to leave the
Same.
lights on
Yep.
for the front porch. I'm like, no, we turn them shit off. So no, I don't. He's like, well, what if someone comes up? I said,
Shop's
when someone walks
closed.
up,
It's
when the
3 a.m.
camera,
Yeah.
hey, if they walk in the dark, that camera gonna come on. It's gonna get their ass. So we don't need no lights on.
We're good. Yeah. Our dining room, our tables in our right off our kitchen. Same thing. It's got the dimmer, and I'll turn the dimmer down. If you need any light, then and by the way, that dimmer's like this much. It ain't much because we don't need 2,000 watts of light going through this kitchen at 3 o'clock in the morning. You get this much. You get this much.
That's
Leave
right.
it there. Are your wife, Rob, is your wife, or Harper, your mom, is sticklers for the thermostat? You're the thermostat czar of the house. Okay.
That's why I have it on my phone. I'll be like, and she gets mad. It's like, it's cold. No, I'm not.
No,
I said, it's the same temperature.
See this over here is
that
a
you
blanket,
have.
and you just put that shit right on, and now the cold is gone. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, just especially in the wintertime, she's a stickler for making sure that that obviously the heat is working and making sure that the thermostat is no lower than 74
For the heat?
Yeah,
I think ours is at 72.
Yeah.
I think that's about where
because
ours is.
72 over here.
Yeah, 72.
she get cold.
Yeah.
She cold all the time. So it's
it's just it comes with it. But
My whole thing is it's 72 constantly.
Constant.
Summer,
Yeah.
winter, it's at 72.
yeah, no, look, we don't need to run it colder than 75. Okay, it does not need to be up in the 76, 7. No, what are you doing? No, you keep it in the middle. But my wife knows if it changes a degree. It's amazing. Like if I just get in there and I'm like, I'm gonna make it just a touch colder because I'm a little hot. She will come into the room like I've turned it down 40 degrees, just shaking, and shivering, with a blanket and a hat, and like, what did you do? It's like 1 degree. What are you talking about? How'd you know this?